Good afternoon, everybody. We hope you are well. Welcome to our celebration worship today. I'm going to start by telling you that this time next week would have been our Ascension Day picnic, and it's one of the events at Shelford we really love. It's part of our tradition. So we're going to set you a challenge. We would love you before next Friday or during next Friday to have a picnic of your own and send us in a photo. We'll stitch them all together and make a big patchwork picnic rug out of all of your picnics at home, just to celebrate what we would have had as our time together. I'm joined by Mrs. Alderson today, and we're going to start with our Celia and Cyril Awards.
Hello. Celia Award today goes to somebody, they were nominated because they've been a very helpful older sister by helping their younger sibling with their schoolwork and playing with them at lunch and break every day. Well done to May Silence. Cyril Award goes to, I've got quite a few nominations and I've got 3 people here. The first person is to Dr. Brady, who's been working up until recently at the Nightingale Hospital in London, communicating with relatives of the very poorly patients there. We are very proud of the work that her and many other redeployed medical professionals are doing at the moment to look after the wider community. Thank you. The next nomination is for Mrs. Haig, Mrs. Chapman and Mrs. Russell. They've been nominated for organising and coordinating the filming of the lovely Year 6 video from Mrs. Alderson. It was very thoughtful as we learned Mrs. Alderson was really missing her class. It's true. It's a very special film and a lovely memory for the Year 6s to keep, and for me too. Thank you so much.
We're now going to move on to some Head Teachers Awards this week. We've got quite a few, which is fantastic. So starting with some in Year 2 this week. This person has created their own Joe Wicks inspired PE lesson and they've been delivering it to their family. Well done, I hope you've all been enjoying taking part. Your family said you were really enthusiastic and you delivered a great workout. It's fantastic to hear you sharing your passion for PE. Well done to Jake in Year 2. That's Jake W in Year 2. And our next Head Teachers Award, well done to this person for your significant improvement in your home learning. You've been practicing really hard each day with your reading, writing and maths, and your teacher's really impressed to see your progress. Well done to Jack in Year 2. To this person, for your reading videos that you have sent to your class teacher. In your reading videos, you read the books with great expression and you even change the voices of different characters to make it sound really exciting. You should consider becoming an audio reader because you've developed good reading habits and will be very good at this. Well done to Andrew in Year 2. And I have got a Head Teacher Award for 2 reasons, one for last week and one for this week, so I'm just going to put these 2 together. So to this person, for their amazing fairy tale they made last week, your class teacher was very impressed with what you had written and that the video you'd created to go along with the fairy tale. And it was very entertaining to watch and see the initiative that you took to go beyond what you were assigned as your activity, and it was impressive that you had it posted on the class page. And also this week, this person has created their own board game as part of their English task. They went above and beyond and created their own island-shaped board game for sea creatures. It was very creative and a great addition to the task. You've been going above and beyond for your literacy task. You should be very proud. Well done to George in Year 2. Okay, staying with Year 2, we've got one last Head Teachers Award, and this is for someone's fairy tale that they wrote last week. Your parents said you spent hours putting the fairy together over the weekend, and it's evident in the final product. Your teacher was very impressed with the variety of verbs and adjectives that you used, which made your story very interesting as a reader. You had beautiful joined up handwriting, which you've been practicing, and your teacher was pleased to see you using apostrophes for contraction. Your teacher was very impressed. You should be very proud of yourself. Well done to Molly in Year 2. Okay, moving on now to another class. We've got our Reception Head Teachers Awards now. To this person for designing and making a pond for tadpoles and frogs. You made it very inviting for them by using white slime as frog spawn and green slime as algae. You even painted pond rushes around the edge. What a creative chameleon you are. Well done to Aaron in Reception for that. Our next Head Teachers Award is for someone's hard work in carrying out a survey over video calls with friends and family. You wanted to find out the top 3 favourite fruits, and you asked 10 different people. You found out that strawberries, pineapples and bananas were the most popular. Well done to Eloise in reception. And our last Head Teachers Award in reception this week to this person for finding an imaginative way to represent the life cycle of a frog. You made a cube and decorated it with stages of a frog's life cycle on the sides. You then proudly shared your creation by recording a video to show and explain us how it worked. Well done to Lelani. Okay, we have even more Head Teachers Awards now. We've got one from Year 3. And this one is for someone for an imaginative composition in response to the recorder's home learning task this week. You composed and played a piece entitled The Creeping Cat in 4 time, using 4 different notes with crotchets, quavers, rests and minims, and dynamics. And then you played it perfectly. Your notation clearly followed the concept of a cat creeping up on something and was hugely creative. You should be very proud of yourself. Well done to Mia in Year 3. Okay, and finally we've got some from Year 5 this week. So to this person for your excellent Fiverr Challenge advert. It's catchy, creative and extremely well constructed. The final advert was very professional. From your acting to the editing and the overall production, well done to Lila in Year 5. To this person for their High Fiverr Challenge advert as well. You had a real presence with the advert and you sold your enterprise really well. The advert was fun and inviting, and that's to Hugo in Year 5. Well done for a double act now with their Fiverr Challenge advert. They had a planning meeting via Zoom which helped them to create a remarkably well produced advert, really selling their company. So well done to Hannah and Caitlin in Year 5. And our last Head Teachers Award from Year 5 today is to someone for their amazing rapping skills in trying to sell their product. This person's advert was catchy, creative and very imaginative. Well done to Erin. And now a little bit of unprecedented history when it comes to Head Teachers Award. We've actually got some parental Head Teachers Awards that have been nominated. So to these parents, for their brilliant cameo appearances within their children's adverts, well done to Mrs. Carruthers, Mr. Bullock, Mr. Howarth and Mr. Wilyman. That's the end of our celebration worship this week, and we hope to see you soon.